This right here is our planet. It's beautiful, isn't it though? When I was younger, I spent a lot of time exploring Mother Earth's belongings, and I'm pretty sure you did too.
I see a mansard roof through the trees. I see a salty message written in the eaves. The ground beneath my feet, the hot garbage and concrete. Now the tops of buildings, I can see them too.
To work, the idea of balance must be so present that it is tangible. Example. In physics, one learns of Isaac Newton's second law, force equals mass times acceleration. If this wasn't properly balanced, the algebra of the equation just wouldn't make sense. Another, in biology, the word homeostasis is introduced to sophomores. The term only occurs when every system in the body is running smoothly and in balance. This list goes on, but a question arises. Why isn't the environment in balance? The fact of the matter is, we need to make the same amount of impact on the environment that it makes on us, and balance it out. Chelsea Van Loon, Jenny Estes, and Marina Timmerman are going to do just that. All three of them have set goals for ways in which they can improve the environment around them.
In an effort to stop my waste, I quit eating meat, because that's going to, get rid of my fast food addiction, which is not good for the environment at all because of transportation and stuff. But I'm also going to stop with this whole slaughtering of cows and pig house things, because I think that if you're going to eat some animal and you're going to hurt it and stuff, then you probably should be the one killing it, so you know what you're eating, because then there's more of a connection and you know, hey, I'm eating something and I'm actually getting the energy, I'm not just eating and being bored.
I'm going to, instead of using napkins during dinner, I'm going to not use the napkin or use a towel or something, because all that paper just gets thrown away, and you're never gonna, it just sits in the landfill, and then it sits there.
I'm starting the project today, and my goal is to use less energy by opening my windows in my bedroom, and normally I have a space heater on, but I'm turning that off. I'll probably freeze, but I'll just throw on a couple layers, see how it goes. And I also tend to leave electronics plugged in, so I'm gonna unplug those as well.
So, what is it that took this away from humans and put this in its place? Historian Jared Diamond has quite the theory on the matter. Previous societies that have already collapsed scream and answer. History repeats itself, right? An example. The Vikings went out to Greenland and ran society for a while, and soon enough, everyone ended up dead. Diamond has a theory on why this happened. The first item on his framework is people inadvertently destroying the resources of which they live and survive on. Sound familiar? The Vikings inadvertently caused soil erosion and deforestation. His second item is climate change. climate can get warmer or colder or drier or wetter. In the case of the Vikings, the climate got colder, but that cold atmosphere didn't affect the native Inuit people. So why did it affect the Viking society? Next, a society relies hugely on its neighbors and friends, kind of like a giant community. If that friendly society is pulled away, that might make a society more apt to collapse, which leads to Jared Diamond's next point. The Vikings did not get along with the Inuits, causing a hostile relationship. Any relationship of a hostile manner will only do harm. Finally, Diamond explains the political, economic, social, and cultural factors that make it more or less able to solve environmental problems. The Vikings' commitments to themselves ruined them. This led to the eventual extinction of the Vikings.
Okay, so, yeah, 1.5 months I have given up meat and it's been a lot easier lately. At first, I felt like I was going to die because I wanted a Culver's so bad. But now it's just like, whatever, you know, I'm going to eat some noodles with some, like, tomato and, I don't know. Like, I've been making stuff up and learning how to cook other stuff, which is fun. And I've also added into this to eat locally, as in, like, I've been grocery shopping for my own stuff because my mom and family eat meat and I don't, so I've been only buying local, and it's about the same price, and it's a lot. I feel like I'm doing my part by not transporting food over a long period, like, you know, from Alaska to Europe to Minnesota, you know, it's just Minnesota.
Well, this is the same spot as before, but it's completely flooded now, and you can't see it, which is good in a sense because, you know, it's just nature, the snow melted and everything, the water's going back up. But hopefully it won't get too high because then it will overtake the land and the trees will be pushed back. Like right now the trees are underwater. So far it's been about a month into the project, or a month and a half or so. And my part again was to use less paper or just resources, so not using napkins or anything. So I haven't used the napkin. Well, I've used about maybe 3, if that, in the last, like, month and a half, which is pretty good. You know, like, normally you take them, and if you need one, you just wipe your fingers off a little bit, but it's not like you need them that bad. You can finish and then go wash your hands or something. You don't ever need them that bad. But it's been pretty easy just to give them up. It's not that hard.
It's been about a month now since we started, and it's going pretty well. I haven't really turned my lights on, really, in my room at all, except at night when it's dark. I also have been unplugging all my stuff, and the space heater thing is actually a lot easier than I thought. Actually kind of got used to the cold, so yeah.
We've made a lot of progress throughout this